Why, hello, friends. Welcome, and come on in for my fall home tour. I like to film my home tours, especially in the fall and at Christmas, sort of at twilight, where you can really enjoy the ambiance of the candles that I have around in my home. And so it's a little dark in here, but we are going to take a look at my entire first floor. And guys, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Mary and I live in Colorado. My channel is called Rocky Mountain Gardens. And today I am co-hosting with a good friend of mine. Her name is Sonia, and she has 3 channels on YouTube. The one we're putting her home tour on is called Domestic Diva Home. And so I'm going to have a link to her channel down below. And guys, we've invited others to join us and share their home tours with us all, so we can all be inspired and see some really exciting and fun homes to get ideas to do our own homes with. You know, I just love, and I think I've said this before, I so love watching home tours. They're so much fun and lots of inspiration that you can get from all the home tours that you will see in this collaboration today. So I really do invite you to check out the playlist that will be down below in my description box as well. Let's begin the tour right here in my living room. This is an overall look at my living room space. I have a smaller house, I guess you could say, but it's just perfect for me and my family. And as you can see, I have a very dark sofa here. It's a sectional and it's very comfy, but I really like it for that dark brown color because I have a lot of small children in my life. And so when they're in here having snacks, you know, it doesn't stain and you can't see anything as a result of spills and all that sort of thing. So I'm keeping this dark couch for a while. I do have some fun pillows here on the couch to snuggle into. And I just wanted to share with you a close-up of this quilt. Now, my grandmother made this quilt, and it's a pieced quilt. It's quite old, and it does have some flaws, or I guess you could say it's wearing out in some places. So I should get it repaired. On the side table here, I have a nice lamp that helps add light to this space. And then we can go over here and see a few things I have on my TV cabinet here. I love little foxes, especially in the fall. They're so cute. And you'll see other woodland creatures around my house during this tour. We have a nice warm, cozy blanket right there with some more pillows to snuggle in. And you know, this is the time of year when we want to start getting into that cozy atmosphere. Now, this is an old drawer that I bought from an antique shop back in Kansas, where they have lots of fabulous antique stores. And I have placed in here some fall decor just to add to that feeling of the season. And as you can see, I do enjoy using flameless candles. They're very safe. And I have a little vignette like I started to show you over here. And you'll see some of my plants, my house plants around in different areas of my home as we go around. I just adore these 2 pillows together on this gray colored chair. And so here's another look from the distance. And let's move on. Friends, I am now in my dining room area, and I'm going to take you around and show you how I styled my hutch. Here, Let's start over here on this side of my dining room. And I have shown you this cabinet that I bought in Germany. It's a hanging wall cabinet. I bought it at a flea market, and it looks just like it did the day I bought it. It's very pretty with beveled glass in the door. And I have added some, I hope, charming fall decor in it and opened it up to see the inside better for you all in this video. And then I do have a ZZ plant here, a nice house plant, and there's my little grandsons. And then I put a turquoise pumpkin down here on the bottom shelf. And as you can see, I do enjoy using doilies. I am inserting a little clip of my sofa table for you because I especially wanted to point out that I have a basket here of books that I can share with children who come to my house for the fall season. So, for example, this is a Halloween book by Tommy DePaula. Here's my favorite Thanksgiving book. Oh my goodness, this popcorn book is a definite, wonderful Thanksgiving classic, and so on. And so I just suggest, if you have children in your life, that you include some books right there available to grab and read to them. Our children just need to be read to every day. That's the librarian in me speaking. Now, on my big farmhouse mirror here, I have hung a wreath that is, you know, it's a little bit fallish looking. And I have these two sconces with birds on them. And if you've been with me very long, you know I love to garden, and I do love the birds and feeding the birds in my yard and watching them. So having birds indoors is always fun as well. To come over here, my tiered tray that you see is something that I designed and put a video up about it on Saturday. And I just wanted to give you another look, and you might notice that I have a blue table runner here over my lace tablecloth. Well, when I posted this video creating this tiered tray, in case you missed it, let's get some close-ups. When I did this, I asked everyone to choose for me between a green or a blue table runner, and the blue table runner won by 1 vote. So that's why we have blue here on my table today. I wanted to be sure to share with you these 2 Owl salt and pepper shakers that I got last week when I went to have breakfast at Cracker Barrel. And you know, they have such cute things in their store. They weren't too expensive. I think they were about $6, but oh my goodness, are they not the best for fall? They're so ready for the fall season. And I'm gonna walk over here to this corner where I have quite a few houseplants, as you can see, and a few pumpkins put in there as well, just to get it ready for this season. And I have some more on my windowsill there, a nice spider plant on a stool. And then in the corner, that long plant, just in case you're curious, this long plant vining down here is called Tahitian Bridal Veil. It is so darling. And then that's a Christmas cactus that you see on that chest. There is a beautiful clock that I bought in Germany when I lived there as well. And I'll stand back here so you can get a look at my chandelier. And I mentioned in the past that I took this down and spray painted it sort of a bronze, dark bronze color. It was originally brass, and I think it looks much better now. So I'll come over here so you can get a full look at my hutch. Just in case you didn't know, that's another piece that I bought at a flea market in Germany. And on the top, I just have a couple of things. I didn't want to deck it out with too much clutter. I guess there's a fine line between looking junky and having what they're calling these days the art of clutter, you know, making things look very home-like rather than sterile. You know how some of the different styles today, modern styles, are very sterile. And that's not the sort of home that I want to have. So for some people, I'm sure this is a little bit too much, but I hope you enjoy it. The last part of my home that we'll take a look at today is this area here, which has my cooking and kitchen space on this side. And then on this side, I call my hearth area. It was a family room originally when I moved in here, but I have kind of turned it into more of a space for reading by the fire and having a snack on the table by the windows and, you know, looking out into my garden. I forgot to mention that I wanted to give you a peek at my powder room. So let's walk into this small hallway. And this leads out to my garage here, this door that you see with the wreath. And let's go on in here and I'll flick on the light for you. Oh my goodness, it's so bright in comparison. But I have a shelf over here where I do have a little fall decor that I wanted you to see. And then we'll come around here and try not to get too much glare and have a look at just a nice green wreath and a little floral sort of design here on the toilet. And here, I always like you all to have paper hand towels for my guests when they come over. And I guess during this time of COVID, it is even more important and, you know, less spreading of germs on fabric hand towels. So friends, let me give you a full view of the hearth room area. I have these lovely recliners, and I say lovely because they're so comfortable. I can't say that they are the most attractive chairs I've ever seen, but they are certainly comfortable, and reading before a fire in the fall and the winter and so on is just so nice. Here's another little grouping of plants that I have right here on this bench. And a little hedgehog, isn't he darling? I did set my table for the tour. And oh my goodness, look at these darling yellow gingham napkins with the bric-a-brac trim on them. And I have a simple centerpiece here with another candle. Oh my goodness, it is just, my home is filled with lovely fragrance right now. Now, if we step back a minute here and look above my fireplace, you can see this very large wreath that I made, oh, it's been quite a few years ago. And then I just simply love this saying, leaves are falling and autumn is calling. That's the way I feel at this time of year. I'm always one who is sad to see the end of summer, but of course we all look forward to Halloween and having fun with all the children, and then moving on to Christmas time. Well, in here I have this arrangement that I made. I just adore it with the apples and those little orange, I don't know what they are. They kind of look like pomegranates, or oh, maybe they are the seed pods for poppies. I'm gonna say poppy seed pods. And it's in this galvanized container, and I have another beautiful little fox here. Just perfect for fall. And my red truck is here. all decked out, carrying pumpkins in flowers from the end of summer, daisies. So friends, that's my entire hearth space. I do have some seasonal pillows here on my chairs, and a little boy and little girl scarecrow right here on the table. They are so sweet. Now, over here on this little cabinet, I have a nice fall welcome sign. I didn't go overboard with orange and bright flowers. Friends, here's the area where I do my cooking and my baking. And as you can see, I am certainly blessed to have these white marble countertops. Oh my goodness, I'm so thankful for them because they make my kitchen so much more bright with these dark cabinets that I have. And over here, I did a little vignette with featuring this wooden box and apples and wooden cooking utensils that I simply love. Some flowers, and of course a flameless candle. Now it's a little bright over here by my window since it's the end of the day and we face sort of toward the west here. But I have a welcome friends sign, and guys, this is a beer bottle from Germany. Isn't it pretty, that amber color? Perfect for this time of year. And then coming over here, I have a large bouquet of sunflowers, white sunflowers, and some pumpkins coming around here. There's my blenders where I like to make lots of fruit smoothies. Now on my stove here, I wanted to share with you, I finally was able to get a good recipe to bake some blueberry muffins here at high altitude. And oh my goodness, they turned out to be so delicious. That is a recipe I am saving because, you know, here at high altitude, we always struggle with baked goods. And this beautiful piece of wood I have used as a platter. It was a gift from one of my German friends when I lived there. And oh my goodness, it just is simply beautiful, the color of the grain in the wood. I love it. Makes a perfect little serving platter. Over here, I have my little coffee station. And now moving over on top of my fridge, I have another sign. Love this sign. Everything that reminds us of fall. And my favorite rooster right there. Isn't he amazing? So pretty. Now, coming down and over here to my island, I wanted to give you a closer look at just a little simple vignette that I did here with another candle that is providing my home with lovely fragrance. And I have one of these wooden serving platters that I got in Germany here as well. The Germans use those a lot for serving, and just it's very pretty. There, let me give you a better look at the plate that you see there. That is just gorgeous. And one last thing on top of my cabinet here, I have scarecrows, little darling scarecrows. And I've been wanting to use this bowl in my fall decor for a while because that was given to me by one of my good friends, her stepmom, Jane. I want to name her because she was one of the most, a true lady and such a kind person. And she bought that for me one year, and it's just very special for me. And of course, we have some more flameless candles and another little owl. I just love these woodland creatures that are made with sisal. And another look at those cute little scarecrows. Oh my goodness, they're just darling. And this is our time of year to remember to be thankful for all of our blessings, as you all know. I wanted to thank you all so much for stopping by my channel for this tour. I hope it wasn't too long for you and that you enjoyed and maybe got some inspiration from what you saw. And just a reminder again, check out my fall playlist called Every Fall Leaf. Don't forget to check out the playlist for our home tour collaboration. And if you like what you saw in this video, please go ahead and subscribe and even give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed the video. And I will see you again very soon with a next video in our fall series. Happy week, happy fall, everyone.